I found out my college fund was gone the same week I got accepted into my dream school. I still remember that moment. I was shaking when I opened the email. I had worked for this for years, late nights, extra classes, internships, everything. When I ran downstairs to tell my parents, they hugged me, smiled, and said they were proud. For about 10 minutes, it felt perfect. Then I asked the question that changed everything. So when do we talk about tuition? That's when my mom's smile faded. My dad cleared his throat and said, we need to explain something. Apparently, the college fund they'd been talking about my whole life wasn't there anymore. They told me a few years ago, my younger brother got into trouble. Bad crowd, legal fees, therapy, private school transfer, unexpected expenses, they called it. And they used my fund to cover it. Not borrowed, used. I just stared at them. They said they always meant to rebuild it. They said they thought there was still time before I graduated. But life kept happening. Meanwhile, my brother is now doing fine. New friends, decent grades, no consequences that last longer than a lecture. And me? I'm the one staring at a tuition bill that looks like a phone number. Here's the part that hurts the most. They never told me. For years, every time I stressed about grades, they'd say, don't worry, we have your college covered. Every time I chose studying over hanging out, I believed I was protecting my future. A future that quietly disappeared. When I asked why they didn't at least warn me earlier, my mom said they didn't want to add pressure. Add pressure? I built my entire plan around something that didn't exist. Now they're telling me to take loans. That lots of kids do it. That it builds character. But my brother doesn't have to build character from debt. I do. When I brought that up, things got tense. My dad said, family supports each other. I asked, does that go both ways? Because right now, it feels like I supported the family by being the easy child. The responsible one. The one who didn't cause problems. And somehow, that made me the most expendable. My brother tried to apologize. He said he never asked them to use my money. I believe him, but it doesn't change the outcome. Part of me understands that parents sometimes make impossible choices. If your kid is spiraling, you do what you have to do. But part of me feels deeply betrayed. This wasn't a small emergency. This was years of saving, planning, promising. I asked them if they would have done the same if roles were reversed. They didn't answer directly. That silence told me enough. Now I'm stuck choosing between taking massive loans for my dream school, picking a cheaper school and giving up the opportunity one worked for, or delaying college entirely. And every option feels like I'm paying for someone else's mistakes. So here's my question. If your parents sacrificed your future plans to fix your siblings' problems without telling you until it was too late, would you accept it as family first? Or would you see it as a betrayal of trust? Because I don't know if I'm being selfish, or if I just finally realized that being the good kid doesn't guarantee anything. What would you do?